Alright, let's get going. It is time for some shiny hunting. Let's go. Lantern bodies literally everything that Tornadus is capable of throwing at me, so let's get going, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good. Hey, nice, guys. We actually picked up the Absol on that thing. Fun. How you doing, Richifu? How you doing? I see an ice type that I would like to pick up for our options, but we are not going to be taking it. Pointing out I don't need. I do need that shiny. I do need a Mantine with that thing. Okay. None of our options are overly all great, but let's get going. Yeah, I didn't go for the Duraludon because we would get freaking obliterated by that thing. Hello there, champion. How you doing? How you doing? I hope everyone is doing well today. Today's doing pretty good. Today's doing pretty well. Pause that. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well, champion. Not certain how long today is going to be, because there's a chance of seeing the Aurora tonight, and I kind of hope that I can see the Aurora tonight. So that's kind of a bit of a priority thing. At a baseball tournament game tomorrow. I do indeed wish you the best of luck in the baseball tournament of things. Of course, I was going to do the grub and avoid that. No, it missed the focus blast. That would have done so much damage. Focus miss would have done such good damage. The good thing is, again, we get the special attack bonus from that. Yeah, freaking battery from Charger Bug is so good. It's a 30% damage boost for special attacks. Again, that shows. Why do you freaking always miss Grapple? Grapple Locked. You have one job. And it is just to hit things. And you can't hit things. It's a very Godzilla movie. That's a hard question, but I'd say probably either Godzilla vs. Kong or Godzilla Kong the New Empire. Both of them, or Godzilla King of the Monsters. Basically, any of the last three MonsterVerse movies, I think, could fall into that category. But there's a lot of good ones. Maybe at some point we are gonna make like a whole Godzilla tier list, like for all the Godzilla movies, because again, there's a lot of really good Godzilla movies, and there's also some that are really not good. But surprisingly, like, I don't actually have -1 too high up. Well, -1 is pretty high up on my list, considering, because again, there's like literally 40 Godzilla movies. But it's not like, I would say, within the top 5. Yeah, -1 is a good movie, but, and there's gonna be a special dedicated video just strictly to -1. Oh, yeah, no, I had a feeling there was going to be a Godzilla Kong 3. I had a feeling it was going to happen, because the director of the movie basically said that, like, depending on how the movie does, they can go forward with other things. And it made sense that, yeah, with how expensive movies are, with the rather shaky nature of making these sorts of movies, or at least, the rather shaky nature of, like, Hollywood in general, there is a very significant chance that, yeah, the movie can potentially not do well. And it's like, no, people actually do want to see this stuff. People do want to see these monster movies. It's great. So yeah, it's great. Hello there, Jade. Hello there, Mega Gamer X. Nice, getting the DLC soon. Fun. But folks, on Smash Bros. DLC. Fun. But yeah, I'm very, very glad that there is going to be a Godzilla Kong 3. It's... Because, like, I had a feeling we were going to be getting another one, but I didn't want to, like, bank too heavily on it. I want to see Kong versus Kraken. I mean, we had that in Kong Skull Island. That's in Kong Skull Island, if you want to see that. Night Roush. You think that shows how absolutely non-existent your physical defense is, Mr. Mime? Anyway, Sly and I are working on... I have no idea what that even means, Jade. Hello there, Omar. Shortest fight. No, the shortest fight is Godzilla versus the Giant Condor / the Giant Eagle, which is, again, it was in 2 separate movies. It was called different things. Again, there's some video on that. Or the Godzilla Final Wars versus Godzilla versus Zilla in Godzilla Final Wars. Oh, I thought this. Oh, I like a King Ghidorah fight. Yeah, the King Ghidorah fight is great. Like, the MonsterVerse did a lot right. The MonsterVerse did a lot right when it comes to Godzilla movies. You're right. So should I forgot about it. I am canon now. The Jade is canon. I do need Heatmore, so we can go for Heatmore. The canonicalness of Jade. If you guys haven't done so already, please do not forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. After all, you are the wonderful viewers that make all of this stuff possible. We quite honestly could not do any of this if it wasn't for you. So it's late night, I was sleeping, got another notification. Yes, Sunday is the one day where stuff is still kind of wonky and we're still figuring stuff out here. Hydromiss! Let's go! Yeah, we're still sort of trying kind of to figure out, like, when we go live on Sundays. The other thing was, I planned to go live earlier. The reason I didn't was I was working on some Godzilla video scripts. There's 3-ish Godzilla scripts I'm working on at the moment. One of them is about, like, the funny, silly moments in Godzilla. One of them is, like, the serious moments in Godzilla. And then one is, like, the most terrifying moments in Godzilla. And then I've got another script on basically on -1. And thank you very much, Keith Stroganoff. That's so golly. I was super surprised that was so fast. Come on, the mods, go grab Keith Stroganoff's link. Hello there, Miss Crazy Games. How do you do? Yeah, there's a whole, like... The fact that the Godzilla videos have been doing so well, I'm beyond happy with. Because I have a lot more plans. I'm doing very well. Again, pretty much nailed out 2 more video scripts for things, which is good. Starting working on another one for the Godzilla series. Thank you very much, Omar, for that. Well, thanks, Shiny. It used to be white. It is now blue. But thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I'm pretty sure that happened in Gen 3. Because with Gen 3, they changed the color palette algorithm, which is the original way that the shiny stuff was actually done. And now, again, well, with Gen 3 forward, it's a bit different. That was a Fire Lash Dynamax move. One thing people know is that I am a big Godzilla fan. You are welcome among a like-minded company, Matthew Layton. We are very big fans of Godzilla here. How many more movies do you think will be able to get destroyed in the MonsterVerse? So, it's kind of funny that you say that. Because that's also kind of another topic of sorts that I'm actually going to be covering. Hello there, Kydris C. Welcome in. This is specifically Godzilla Final Wars, the Bandai 2007 figure about, what I think, like a foot tall, about 12 inches tall. I've got, like, that figure, every time I see it, basically reminds me how old I am. Because we got that in, like, New York City. And I know I got that before Pokemon Black and White came out, because I have a Kiryu figure that goes with it. That my brother and I got a Kiryu figure at, like, the same exact time as we got that. And I own... Let's see. Where is it? There it is. And I own both Godzilla Tokyo SOS and Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla. And I got both of these before Pokemon Black and White came out, which I got the year they released. And I got that figure before Black and White came out. So every time I see this, it reminds me how old I am. I feel so old. Yeah, I've got like a drawer full of the movies. I love them. But yeah. Meta, do you know I can go live on YouTube or on my channel? Well, you need a streaming software, also Stream Key. I don't know if you need to be on the YouTube for a while before you can actually get a Stream Key. I don't know how to set that up, I'll be honest. I set that stuff up like 3 years ago, and I actually had someone walk me through it. So I truly do not know how it actually works. Dude, you got me all worked up on the circuitry last week. Sorry about that, Keith Stroganoff. Sorry about that. I was able to go live right away. Okay. They must have changed that then. Okay, now I need to go put all the movies back. Now I need to go put all the movies back. There we go. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of Godzilla. One thing before I actually start working on those other Godzilla videos I want to find is I know somewhere in my room or somewhere in the basement I have VHS tapes of a lot of the Godzilla movies. Because when I was younger, my brother and I would have our dad, like, VHS tape record those movies on a VHS tape thing. And we watched the movie actually a pretty significant amount. So I want to, like, get those things, like, you know, just, like, hold up the tape. And you know, just how old these tapes are. Live on his phone. Nope, my phone is literally right here. My phone is literally right here. Yeah, I've seen Godzilla Kong the New Empire. I saw Godzilla Kong the New Empire the first day it was out. There is a sort of tradition I have of Godzilla movies where I, by all means possible, will attempt to see it on the first day it is out, unless there is a significant exception. This was actually in the case for Godzilla -1, where I did not see Godzilla -1 the first day it was out, because it is another tradition that my dad, my brother, and I go and see movies together. And my dad does not live where we live. He lives out in Las Vegas. So he was flying in for Christmas. So what we planned on was going to see Godzilla. Yo, the ice cream's a fan of Godzilla! Let's go! Ice cream's a Godzilla fan. Based ice cream cone. Based. Let's go! Very happy about that. It's going to be fast. I don't know if you can say this message, but it's right to our small. It's supposed to be Hulk giant. This Pokedex is supposed to be small. Remember, Groudon is only 11 foot 6 inches. Pokemon heights mean literally nothing. Pokemon heights mean literally nothing. What was your reaction? I actually really liked Pink Godzilla Champion. Like, Pink Godzilla joins the tier of Kirby in characters who make the color pink terrifying. With respect. Remember, tough guys wear pink. Like, it works. I do really like the pink spines. If anybody wants to join, feel free to pop into the Dynamax Adventures. Hello there, Kayla. As a Waddle Dee fan, I fear Kirby's name. I see the old Godzilla. The old Godzilla movies were great. Like, the old Godzilla movies, there's a charm to them. I'll be popping. Thank you very much, Mega Games. Thank you very much. I lost half a day of profit in Supermarket Simulator because my mouse died. The one thing I hate about the New Empire is how fast the Tiamat fight was. The thing is, that fight makes sense. You have to remember it's wild. In the context of the Monsterverse, Godzilla is the most powerful character on Earth, basically on principle. There is a video I am sort of working on right now that kind of goes over this, but when it comes to basically every other Titan, Godzilla outclasses them. Like, the best way to put it in Pokemon terms is everything else is basically a Route 1 normal type like Rattata or Pidgey to something like a fully evolved starter. Godzilla is to the tier of throwing them against Primal Groudon. That's how much Godzilla outclasses everything. It's nowhere close. That's one of the reasons why like a lot of the fights against Godzilla are over so fast. It's because Godzilla just thoroughly outclasses them. Like, it took a 3-headed alien space dragon to be an equal to Godzilla. When it came to stuff that could rival Godzilla. So having, you know, a relatively long fight wouldn't really make sense. You know, Godzilla is... if anything would go on for an extended period of time in a fight, it wouldn't really make sense. You know, it's kind of by the nature of it, he has to be able to basically bulldoze everything. That's one of the reasons why I don't mind that like the movie focuses a bit more on Kong, because Kong is... he needs to be clever. He's not nearly the same power as Godzilla, so you can have fights be more interesting. That's one of the reasons why, and this is going to be the subject of a future video, but why I think what the correct thing to do is they focus on what I am calling the primordial kaiju. Which... That I think is the key. Shimo as well, yes. Yeah, again, Shimo is one of those, like, primordial kaiju. Those are the only things that I think can, like, rival Godzilla is, again, these primordial kaiju. Machani Radan and Sword. Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, Blizzard, Thunder. Never let them know your next move. Based. I still like the way they talked about Tiamat. I mean, it's a pretty big threat. Yeah. Yeah, Tiamat was definitely, like, a big threat. But, like, to most things, like, my favorite part of that whole thing was Godzilla just seems generally annoyed with the other Titans. That is my favorite part of those movies. Is Godzilla's just general annoyance with everything. It's like, are you really doing this again? I beat the 3-headed space dragon. Again, Godzilla just gives off annoyed dad energy. Like, are you really doing this? Really? Because in the context of the movie, Godzilla was chasing Scylla basically all around the world. He just finally caught up with it in Rome. It's like, I freaking love that. Again, Godzilla's just mildly annoyed by things. Water Veil blocks the burn. These AI bots suck. Drill run. Poyo! Kirby does indeed Poyo. Poyo mid games. Kirby so does. Very much. Very much. But yeah, no, I very much look forward to, you know, future MonsterVerse things. Like, I think the ideal course of action for, like, the MonsterVerse is what they do is they don't make more Godzilla Kong tag team movies. They do a Kong solo film of him in the Inner Earth. They do, like, a solo Mothra movie where there's, like, Batra's. Like, I want to see Batra. Like, I really hope they bring Batra into the MonsterVerse, because, I really like that character. But I also think that they should not really bring back too many old Toho creatures. Like, now that they do actually have access to the Toho library of monsters, My one worry is they're basically gonna drop all the new monsters they added, like all the Titans, for the old classics. I want to see the Mothra movie. Like, I would like to see a Mothra movie, because, like, again, you have all these monsters, and just explore all the monsters. Like, yeah, we will all come out to see a Godzilla movie, but there's also, like, a pretty big following for, like, the other monsters, too. Like, I think a lot of people would like to see, like, Batra come back, because Batra's pretty cool. I mean, I'd love to see... We got Marvel's Avengers. Yes! Like, I was basically going to be saying that exact thing, Jared. Like, what I would like them to do is them to make, you know, standalone monster movies for each of the different monsters, and then they bring all the monsters together for, like, a big team-up movie. You know, like, you've got, you know, a Mothra movie, but in that movie, they bring in, like, Gigan. But it's not, you know... Millennium Godzilla Final Wars guy game with that slick, dark, you know, navy blue, black color scheme. You know, he looks, you know, thin and streamlined and everything. You know, the fucking, you know, scythe claw hands. You know, just a big buzzsaw. No, they bring it back, but it looks like, you know, big, silly, lime green Gigan that looks goofy as crap. And, you know, they bring in that Gigan, and, you know, that fights Mothra. And then, you know, like a Mothra rode in, and then he gets his butt handed to it, but it leaves. And then Gigan comes back later, stronger and rebuilt into, you know, the Millennium Gigan look. Or we get, you know, Orga. I want to see Orga do something. Like, I would love to see. It would be cool if we got the girl revive Mothra. Let's go. Well, the thing is, Mothra is technically immortal. Mothra is explicitly the only mystical kaiju, I guess is the best way of phrasing it. But, like, Mothra is explicitly magical. Yes, magic exists in the Monsterverse. Mothra is explicitly magical. That's why Mothra can basically come back. That's why Mothra is immortal. Like, you can kill Mothra, but she always comes back. Which I actually do like that, sort of like I like that they're not dialing back, like, the silliness of sorts when it comes to things. Like, no, these movies are silly. These movies have, you know, kind of, you know, some out there ideas. We're gonna make a giant magic moth kaiju that still is a giant magic moth kaiju. We're not taking that out. We're still going with that. I like it. I feel so beta Regigigas, but I need to look at beta Regigigas. Like, I love that they did that. Like, again, that shows you respect and honor the character, which is turbo based. You know, I'm glad that they did that. I really do look forward to what they do. Like, I'd like to see a Rodan movie. I would very much like to see a Rodan movie. I feel like a giant magical moth sometimes, because they treat him Mothra like a god. Well, the thing is that, well, it's wild. That is literally what happens to Mothra in basically every movie. If you watch any of the Godzilla movies where a fully grown Imago Mothra, which that's like the butterfly form is called, in most movies the Imago Mothra appears in, Mothra dies. Let's see. Let's go over the original Godzilla versus Mothra. Well, Mothra versus Godzilla is the name of it. The adult Mothra dies in that one. I believe one of the only times where the adult Mothra does not die is Ibara Horror of the Deep, where that one doesn't die. But in also Godzilla versus Mothra, the Battle for Earth, but that one, it starts as an Imago, and it starts as a larvae, and then it turns into Imago Mothra. That's, again, a bit different. That's also, yeah, that's a bit different. Godzilla, Tokyo SOS, Mothra gets flambéed. Godzilla vs. the Three Guardian Monsters, GMK, Mothra gets flambéed. Godzilla Final Wars, Mothra gets flambéed. It's kind of like a running character thing that Mothra dies in most of her incarnations. This is giant mythical multiple times. Give yourself an op. That's why I like Batra. Like, Batra's like... I like Batra. Batra's cool. I would love to see Batra come into the Monsterverse. Because Batra is like the aggressive one. Batra is like, I fight stuff. Like, I will fight things. He takes... Like, the best way to kind of compare is like Batman and Superman. If Mothra is like Superman, Batra is like Batman. You know, Batra is like, you know, the darker version, but I like it. Peace, the wedding is on Sunday. Hello. Hello. Not taking that. Oh, wow, see, I have good options for the fights. Is going through so fast that the matches get through. Hello there, Chowder's gnome. How are you doing? Have you ever reached the Mothra raids any kaiju pillars, or is it just an instant Mothra? Or is it... No, so far every Mothra that we've seen is basically like the descendant of another one. And thank you very much whoever just subscribed. Explicitly in the funny thing is you actually mentioned that every Mothra basically is the descendant of another one. So in the original Mothra versus Godzilla, the adult Mothra gets flambéed. And the egg hatches into 2 Mothra larvae. And then one of those died after the fact, but one of them survives, comes back in Godzilla and Ghidorah, the 3-headed monster. And you know, that is specifically the one of the larvae that Godzilla fought in Mothra vs. Godzilla. Then later in Ibra Horror of the Deep, that larvae Mothra has turned into its butterfly form. And then in Destroy All Monsters, that Mothra had laid an egg that became the larval Mothra of that movie. So, yes, throughout the movies, there is a continuity of the Mothra for each individual continuity. I hate Batman. Because that Batman, I have a bitch. I hate Batra. Planet Blitz. I forgot which character it was, but the character you said is SSS tier and then decided to put her in just violated the mind change. Miriam. Let's look up Beta Regigigas. Let's look it up. You know, there is a continuity. And also, yes, I do approve of that pun, Jared, Kaiju Pillars. I like it. I very much approve of that. Mothra is basically a nerf. No, every time Mothra dies, Mothra just comes... Well, depending on the continuity. Mothra is basically immortal. You can't kill Mothra. But I freaking love... I love that. It's like, no. They're not gonna... I literally don't dial back the silliness. Like, Beta Regigigas is equal to me. Like, this kind of goes into something that I'm talking about a bit later in a video, but it's... When it comes to some of the Godzilla movies, they have very silly concepts and plotline ideas, but the way that they handle the story is they play it seriously. Like, you literally have one Godzilla movie where the plot is people from the future come back in time to wipe Godzilla from existence because in the future, Japan becomes the most powerful country in the world because the technology they developed to fight Godzilla just basically made them the richest country in the world. So they travel back in time to replace Godzilla with their own monster to destroy Japan in the past. And then they travel back to World War II, where there's a dinosaur that saves a bunch of Japanese soldiers from the Americans, and there's, that. And then the soldiers, remember the Godzilla, basically like the dinosaurs in the future, and they, care about the dinosaurs. And, it's all very silly. It's all, very, very out there, very, very strange. But in story, it is played completely straight-faced, and they do not flinch from, the silliness of the concept. They take it very seriously. And it works. And that's what they do with a lot of those, older Godzilla movies. They're very silly in terms of concept, but they take it seriously to the point where in story, they are not flinching from that nature. And I like that. Beta. Did you know that Mechanical Godzilla? Yes. Well, no, the reason why Mechagodzilla went crazy is they were specifically using King Ghidorah's skull. And Ghidorah is 2 degrees psychic. So Ghidorah Ghidorah is psychic. So the consciousness of Ghidorah still lingered in the head. So they used that as basically a conduit to transmit, the remote control. But they didn't realize, it was still alive in there. Ghidorah was still alive in there, and he wasn't exactly happy that humanity and Godzilla absolutely game-ended him. So he's a little salty. Titanosaurus is something different. Titanosaurus is a bit of a different thing. They use Kevin. They use Kevin. Jaguar. But yeah, no, Titanosaurus is a bit of a different thing. Thank you very much on that, Omar. There's many more of those coming. Pokemon beta sprites are silly. I love the beta sprites. They're delightful. Beta Regigigas. But yeah, no, it's, Mechagodzilla in the Monsterverse was constructed by putting Ghidorah's skull in... basically, they used Ghidorah's skull as a radio transmitter to control Mechagodzilla. Not realizing that, the psychic, 3-headed, omnicidal space dragon might still be in there somewhere. And I believe it is explicitly said in the novelization, the continued usage and testing of Mechagodzilla using the headset by Dr. Serizawa's son, who already did harbor a lot of resentment towards Godzilla. The use of that system basically kept pushing him darker and darker down, his disdain of Godzilla, which, basically corrupted his mind. Can I join you on the... Yes, you can join in plays. We love having people pop in for Dynamax Adventures. That's actually the reason we do these Dynamax Adventures with viewers. Beta Regigigas is actually pretty awesome. But yeah, no, it's just it's... Hello there, Joseph. Welcome in. We are gonna try and see if we can see the Northern Lights. I like Baragon. Baragon's pretty cool. But yeah, no, I'm going to try and see if we can actually see the Northern Lights today. We couldn't yesterday because it was all cloudy. Hopefully tonight it is going to be clearer. And if we are, I'm probably going to be cutting the stream off early. I saw them Friday. They look better on camera. Same thought, I suppose it would be more accurate to say Kevin pulled the Eve Unit 03. I have no idea what any of that means. I'm not too familiar with Evangelion. I'm gonna be watching Evangelion at some point. Gamera. I've actually not watched Gamera. Is Poipole a dragon? No, Poipole is a bee. Well, wasp. With the hamster is even better because I got to show the Northern Lights on Friday. Nice, turbo based. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I've not seen Gamera yet. Someone I'm gonna probably do something on that. But yeah, I was much more specialized in Godzilla. Baragon was actually one of the first Godzilla monsters I ever saw. Hello there, Kirby. I'm playing Leaf Green on my DS. Noise. But yeah, one of the first Godzilla movies the first Godzilla movie I ever saw was Godzilla 2000. The second or third one was Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, And the third or second one was actually Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. So Baragon was one of the first Godzilla monsters I ever saw. The light exposure on the camera made them a bit more visible than they actually were on their own. Unpopular basket game is Dreamland 2. You have to do is to answer the right assume worm. Is there a worm in your ear that gives you all of your ideas and that's why you say we? Or do you have a roommate with somebody? The reason I say we, Blorb, is this may come off a little bit dark, but this channel was originally made with a friend of mine. So a friend of mine helped run the channel with me. They basically did a lot of the legwork behind the scenes. They edited the videos, made the thumbnails. They literally edited the videos, made the thumbnails, tagged the videos, scheduled them, titled them, did everything. And I literally just recorded. And that friend several years ago passed away. However, I continuously think of this channel as an extension of that friend, even though I do take over all those responsibilities myself now. I always keep that friend in my thoughts, which is the reason that I do say we, because at its core, this channel would never be a thing if it wasn't for that friend. Yeah, they are in a much better place now. It was, in a lot of ways, it kind of was because they knew they didn't have a lot of time left that they did help me make the channel. So it was a rough couple of years after that, but it honestly was. There's a lot that could be said. There's a lot that could be unpacked on that, but yes. Thank you for opening up this, man. Yeah, I know it means a lot that I do have all of you guys, and I was not in a good place after that happened. But what did help me, and thank you very much for subscribed. What did help me was I see every friend I've made from making this channel as an extension of that friend. So even if they are not here today, what they have done will forever live on in each and every person that I meet. I have it. I'm gonna have to do it a lot later for me. But yeah, it is. They knew they did not have a whole lot of time, and your friend would be so proud of you. Yeah. Yeah, they are someone that I think very, very highly of. That, let's just say the person I used to be was not exactly a good person. I used to be a little bit of a shithead. There's a number of reasons why I completely straight-faced say this. If I could go back in time, I would punch younger Maxis in the throat, because he deserves it. I fully mean that. It was because of that friend that I did become a better person. Because, basically, if there was someone who gave enough of a thought about me to remember something I said once 4 years ago, at the time, 4 years ago, in reality at this point it was maybe more like 8-9 years ago, that I mentioned once, offhandedly, and then years later they, basically said, you still want to make a YouTube channel? And they footed the cost for everything. If someone could give a crap about me when I did not give a crap about myself, that made me want to become a better person. And I couldn't do that until after they'd passed. But yes, the redemption did go very well. again, the person I used to be was a very angry, moody, edgy teenager is basically what I used to be. The best phrase I can use for this is something that I am taking from Roanoke Games. I was a pizza cutter. All edge, no point. And I did decide to become a better person because of them. BRB gotta give us this. I'm good. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I do care about this channel as much as I do. It's because, again, it is a continuation of that friend. Because when they ended off, what is more appetizing? I don't find either of them particularly appetizing. But yeah, that's also kind of actually sort of topical. Their favorite series was Kirby. They are the entire reason I have started playing Kirby. Because their favorite games were Kirby. Which is why Kirby Triple Deluxe forever holds a special place in my heart. But if anybody wants to join the Dynamax Adventures, feel free to pop in. Link code is on screen, 1928346. Yeah, no, it's, again, they did a lot. Yeah, I am a vastly better person because of them. Yes, the link, how do you join? Codes. You need to connect to the internet, talk to the lady at the front of Max Layer, select anything's fine, and press plus, and then have the link code. Thank you very much, Keith Stroganoff. Can one of the mods please go grab Keith Stroganoff's link, please? Thank you very, very much for that. You don't need, well, I mean, I think you need a Nintendo. You pretty sure need it. You don't, if you have a Switch profile, you already should have a Nintendo account. I would think. I would think anyways. I think. We're wrong on that though. I got the membership email, but I didn't see the notification chat. Weird. Interesting. I mean, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you will already have that. Oh, you know. Thank you very much, Kayla. Thank you for helping me out. Thank you very much, Keith. That does mean the world. Like, again, you guys do mean the world to me. You guys do mean the world to me. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I love doing this stuff as much as I do is you guys. If you're on the shorts feed, you won't get those notifications. Really? You don't get shorts notifications of those? Fascinating. Also, I think I showed this guy yesterday to you guys. So, yesterday, my brother and I went to go pick something up preemptively for our next year, her Mother's Day gift. And my brother got me this as payment for services rendered for helping him go get the thing. Thank you very much for whoever just subscribed. It is a Godzilla little wall thing. That was half off. So I was super happy about that. So the thing that we needed to go and get is my brother, he like draws and paints and stuff like that. And he is going to, for next year for Mother's Day, paint something for our mom. So he needed me to drive the car home because we have a very old convertible, and a convertible is the only thing that can have the canvas go in there because it is a 48 by 48 canvas. So 4 feet long by 4 feet tall for those using the superior metric system. It's a bit over 1 meter by 1 meter. That doesn't fit in a car. Normally. Bisharp. So you needed to have the top down. And so I had to drive the car while this canvas, you know, again, 4 feet tall, was just sticking out of the car, and he was holding on to the canvas in the car. We're going for that. We're going for the Tyrantrum. And he mentioned, like, we got some weird looks from people as we were driving home, because it's like there's apparently like one kid in a car who just like looked over like what the heck is that? Just seeing, you know, this 4 foot tall giant canvas in a car, and we passed this thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's half off. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. It's like, yes, I love it. I was so happy. I was typing in a best friend who says that is all friend group together. No friends. Usually just friends. Guesses. I don't know how I met, but yeah. Again, I don't even remember how I met that other friend. It's like, again, you meet. Sometimes you will meet someone, and you don't remember how you met them, and they will just completely change your life. Again, one person can make all of the difference, and that's one of the reasons why we try to be positive here, because you never know when just one little thing can make a person's day better. That's one of the reasons I firmly reject the Joker's thought line in, I think what it is, the game ending joke of that, where all it takes is one bad day for someone to turn out like the Joker. I firmly reject that. All it takes is one good day to change someone for the better. That is what I believe. Because I am an example of that. Again, when there was someone who gave enough of a crap about me to make me think maybe I should give a crap about myself, made me change it for the better. You know, that it is the real life change of that. Don't swap out. Yeah, some people are fated to meet each other. Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Speedwagon is truly a based man. Speedwagon is a true hero. Like, the world does work in very interesting ways. The world does work in very interesting ways. Rawr. Dinosaur go rawr. We're going to switch out Bisharp for this thing. Actually, no, I'm going to go for Breaking Swipe, because damage-wise, it doesn't really matter too heavily. Because I did debuffing, not Tyrantrum is, I think, more important than anything. Gonna do some Pokemon Smasher Pass. We're done already. Oh, no, we are not doing a Pokemon Smasher Pass. The Mother's Day hottest character tier list was a singular one-time joke video. Unless I decide to do a follow-up joke video for Father's Day. But other than that, I don't think that's gonna be a thing. It was like a week ago, I messaged Timmy B saying, I got a brilliant idea for a Mother's Day joke video. Hottest character tier list. His response was, I love it. Do Father's Day make a SSS tier? I don't know, again, I'm still debating on if we do that or not. Because, like, again, the Mother's Day one, I was like, you know, I can make this work. This one can work. The other thing, I'm not sure if the other one would work as well. But who knows? You know, again, we'll fluff around and find out. Thank you very much, whoever does do fathers do one all of them just triple S tier. Like here's the thing. In that entire video, the entire reason why I had to know the get yourself some help tier was just originally for Opal. But then I was like, wait, no. No, I can't do the just no is not going to be extreme enough for Mother Beast Lucami. He's like, no. Mother Beast Lucami needs to go and get yourself some help tier. Again, that entire thing was a fracas to be like, listen. I mean, again, they were great. See, there's a secret character in that entire video that only Jade so far knows about. Switch out the. There we go. Yeah, there's a secret character in that entire video. Only Jade knows about it. Well, also Neko. And reset your game because you have got a path. The thing is, it would only work for this pathing if we only have 2 people. Only if we continuously do it with 2 people. Hello there, gaming. Welcome in. Hello there, China Guzzlord. I don't really do god paths because, like, they can. I do god paths for particularly hard Pokemon, say like Palkia. But again, only if we can consistently control the number of players that are in. Mother Beast Lucami? Nah, Mommy Lucami. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, guys. Man, my own Nintendo controllers were broken. Right bumper, drift stick controllers, which was like 2 pieces of an Xbox controller. But guess what? I have no idea. What's the video you found, Omar? Yeah, originally I was gonna go buy like another Switch controller, like another gyro controller for my Switch, and then the Switch 2 was announced, and I was like, I'm not buying a new controller until I know about the Switch 2. Thanks. What do you mean? I've been here for a bit. It was crazy. Ultra Beast design, Ben 10 aliens, interesting, fascinating. But yeah, no, there is a secret character in that tier list video. I want to see if anyone's actually, like, I mean, I know nobody is gonna recognize the character, but I'm wondering if people are going to know what part of the video said character appears in. No, they're a fictional character. They're a fictional character from a non-Pokemon game. The neurotoxins are part of the experience. Blorb, can you send me a screenshot of that? Because that's probably gonna go on a shirt. That is eventually gonna go on a piece of merchandise. That's too good. I'm DMing Echo that, because Echo's gonna love that. The neurotoxins are part of the controllers, aren't meant to come off and play them like that. That is a very pinnable comment. Very much agree. Oh god, unhinged. Again, remember the late night streams are unhinged. Sure, send me the 2 quotes. Send the 2 of them. Nope. It is not for the past. No. Nope. Again, you're not gonna be able to guess what the secret character is. Yeah, I'm not getting Hades 2, Jared. On principle, I'm not getting Hades 2. I meant the Russian boobs quote. Oh, the Russia boobs quote. That was a good one. That's the one in the video. Yeah, no, but that's not the secret character. Yeah, no, the secret character is something. Now the secret character is something else. Eat this Thunderbolt. On principle. Jared DMs. So where are you? Oh, there it is. There we go. On principle. Remember, I am a man of my principles, Jared. I am a man of my principles. But yeah, you see why. I meant for the Russia boobs quote. My sister's boyfriend brought me new control tab. It's already nice. Yeah, I'm expecting that the Switch 2 is gonna have the same controllers. I have not played Power World. I am now in the loop. Yeah, I have not played Power World. My computer is not strong enough to play Power World. Well, I'm in the process of figuring out how to upgrade my PC because I don't understand these magic boxes. Okay, I know how to turn it on. I know how to turn it off. I know how to plug in wires. I don't know what the plugins do, but I know how to plug in wires. But I'm working on potentially upgrading it. Okay, I've screenshotted the tier list. Now I can inspect. No, Blarb. The character pops up at a specific point in the video, and they fade in and fade out. Why can't banana be with ice cream? Because banana splits. I do love dad jokes. Yeah, no. You need to watch the entire video and pay very, very close attention to spot the secret character. And I know an iPhone sells the same thing at different number. Well, now, the Switch 2 is very likely going to be significantly more powerful. Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner. The question is, no one's gonna know that character. No one's gonna know who that character is. Like, that's the fun part. No one knows who that character is, but me. Although possibly Jared. But then again, Jared wouldn't know because he hasn't played that game far enough yet. No shiny Indeedee. No shiny Tyrantrum. No shiny Piloswine. And no shiny Tornado Man. You have the bank today. The old lady tried to bounce. Tried to push her over. Check her balance. Okay, if you can reverse Google image search that faded out image, I'm going to be legitimately impressed. Because the opacity on that image is like 8%. That image is transparent as frickin' heck. Like, if it works, the internet's more terrifying than I thought. You know, my favorite part of editing that entire video was when I just take a second to get a drink of water midway through, and I'm just doing this. Just that annoyed click of the lid of my water bottle closing because I saw the spider on my ceiling. I was like, really? And there's another, because again, for those who don't know, I hate spiders. It's not arachnophobia, it is arachnodisdain. If I see one of those 8-legged crawly bastards in my room, I immediately launch into seek and destroy mode, where I will not stop until I have found it and I have removed the spider from existence. I once ended up until 3 a.m. hunting down a spider that was in my room years and years and years ago. And it's like, I have a disdain for those things. So, yeah, I just go and destroy them. I'm the one that ran across the road. Why are you copying me? The one that ran across the room. Alright, I am gonna go get some more water. Because it is important to hydrate, if only to outlive your enemies. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll be back momentarily. Also, do not forget to tell your mother or father you love them. If I had a nickel for every time the loss of a child or the loss of a youngling in a kaiju movie triggered a potentially world-ending monster attack, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I'm gonna go. Okay, good night. Yes, there are 2 Godzilla movies where the monster conflict literally exists because a parent lost their child. Again, this is why I freaking love these movies, because they embrace the absurdity. Doug Trio. Trio. It's a Doug Trio. Honestly, Noctowl is the least bad of them, which is really saying a lot. Because Noctowl is pretty bad. But hello, Jackson. How you doing? No answers came up. Yes! No answers came up. Yeah, you're not going to find who the character is. Like, I will give you a... You know what? I will give you a singular solitary hint. USA. That is all. The only hint is USA. Alright, we're going to go right on... Then we're going to go to, like, the leftmost thing on the top thing, and then we're going to go for the Digger's Bee. No answers came up. Diamonds is waifus. Oh, good answer. But, no. Again, if you know the character, as in, like, the name, it makes sense. Hey, Trace Along, how you doing? Like, if you know the name of the character, it makes sense. Otherwise, it doesn't make as much sense. Like, character from the show American Dad, because you know what? Good guess. But no. But no. No, it's not. No, it is not that. Good guess, though. Good guess. I'm not gonna say what the character's name. I'm not gonna say what the character is. I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going to say the name of the character. United Chocolate. Lucy. Clever. You know, that's a, you know what? I don't hate that blurb. I don't hate that. That is clever. That is actually very clever. I like that one. But yeah, no, you're never going to get it. You are not going to get it. Like, there's one other hint I can give, but the thing is, if I give away this hint, it's gonna be way too obvious. Oh my god, I love this place. I have a good friend, man. Thank you very much, Kayla. Thank you very, very much. Should I post on the... No! Don't post it on Reddit! They'll figure it out! That would ruin the fun! Remember, Blorb, a joke is only fun. A joke is only fun if people don't understand it. We're going for the normal type. When the hint is just USA. The hint is just USA. Fun. Yeah, no, the hint is not going to give away literally anything. And there's another. Well, the funny thing is, it's been mentioned in a previous video. A previous stream, it has been mentioned. Which one I'm never going to say. Because again, I'm doing the fun. There's only 2 people who know the character. Possibly 3. They'll run. But if the measure of a good joke is the groans of the audience, how is the audience supposed to groan if they don't know? Stream, Blorb. Stream. USA Luna. Noise. Skytech. Stream. Stream. It's fun. Well, see, Jared, I find it amusing. See, Jared, that's puns. Puns are measured in the groans of the audience. That's the fine dividing line. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more if you have not done so already. What the Sigma? Jared has fallen into the Nikkei rabbit hole. Jared, what is that? Please explain. I actually don't know. That's kind of contingent on whether or not the northern lights are visible, Jackson. That's kind of contingent on literally the atmosphere behaving. Because I want to see the aurora. Apparently autocorrect capitalizes now that I have the game installed. You're explaining, Jared. You're explaining. I really don't know what to do with this game sometimes. What the freak is that? Machine that opens doors, especially when you have a bad key. I already checked the Aurora Index and went outside. It doesn't look accepted. No! 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 Anime Mommy Simulator Deluxe 9,000. No, it doesn't auto-capitalize, Jared. You lied. Jared, can you please explain what that thing is? I must know. Because, you know, Jared, well, because you know the game. You know what? For the explanation, Jared, I will grant you the understanding of the character. You are not to spoil this character like you spoiled the game so many months ago. So, can you be trusted with such an answer? Hello, Kink Guy. Hello there. Blorp, I've had enough storage space to play that game for less than 24 hours. Cut me some slack. How you doing, King Kai? How you doing? How do you do? How do you do? Saying you're lying and say automatic capitalize. And thank you very much whoever just subscribed. Hello there, Algebra. Me when playing a game, I'm downloading halfway is done. Oh, halfway there. Based. Great, King Kai. We're gonna love it if you're able to join in. We always love having Dynamax adventures, people support for battling. Nobody's... Actually, Kayla, swap out for this. Swap out for the double. Anime Mommy Simulator Deluxe 3 9,000 should capitalize the start of every word. This is fun. Again, the late night streams are unhinged, ladies and gentlemen. They're unhinged. Yeah, Kelly, I want you to switch out for this one because I want you to then use this against the other thing. Yeah, because I want you to take the thing. The stuff things. No, do not take this. Good. AI bot is taking out. They call me broken because I'm unhinged and severely damaged. Aren't we all, Blorb? I feel that. I feel that. I don't know what to tell you, Blorb. It capitalizes, auto-capitalizes the rest of the word. Curious George solos King Kong. We're going for the normal type. That is a Diggersby. Wait, Jared, have I mentioned that character before? He said you figured, didn't want to assume. Have I mentioned them before? Curious George solos every other fictional character. I don't know. I don't think he solos Kirby. Everything goes down. George. I don't know. I mean, Kirby beats literally everything. Kirby beats literally everything. Kirby. Okay, I have mentioned that. Okay. He's too curious, and it won't kill him because he's not a cat. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, just use Grassy Glide. Just use Grassy Glide, Kayla. Grassy Glide. No, do not Dynamax. Do not Dynamax here. Later defeat Curious George to turn him into a cat because curiosity killed the cat. As a different species of Kirby, I can confirm he beats all the others. Curb. He is very curb. Stomping Tantrum. Expanding Forth. For once, Martin actually does make a smart. Smart Morton. Smart. Yeah, don't use substitute on the Diggersby. Just go for like high horsepower or Mudslap. Fair enough, Jared. Fair enough. An awesome path thing. Interesting Arch. Welcome in Arch. I will consider that. I'm still trying to figure out what... And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. I am trying to figure out what my next shiny hunt's going to be. I am thinking we do go for a shiny Ho-Oh redemption hunt. Gesundheit. Turbo-based. Gesundheit. Yeah, Kayla, I want you to swap out for this. I want you to swap out for this one. Man, we've got to do category different. Holy crap! They're releasing anime. 921. Blub, I think the joke has run a bit long. I think the joke has run a bit long. So I want the Diggersby to Dynamax against the Tornadus. Yeah. All right. Right then. Yeah, the reason why is because huge power on the thing does a lot of damage. Does a lot of heckin' damage. And also, I don't want rock, stone magic. Starting to miss. Agility. See, I don't. No, Dugtrio would have been. Dugtrio would not have been. Would not have been out. It would outspeed it. Rock slide. But yeah, Dynamax and use the rock type move, Kayla. Thankfully, all of us, other than the BHM, are immune to the sand. Are immune to sand damage. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. Get slapped. Get slapped. Now you can use your ground moves against this thing. By the way. Because Smackdown makes Tornado Man susceptible to ground-type moves. Because that's how Smackdown works. I love the move, Smackdown. Criminally underrated, but also not a good move. Criminally underrated. Speaking of rocks, apparently there's a rock that's gotten the experience out of... Wait. Apparently, the rock has gotten to experience in and out for the first time. Jared, I don't know what that means. I have no freaking clue what that is supposed to mean, I will be honest. I don't know if I should be concerned or not. Meteor beam! Space lasers! You got laser beamed from outer space. We'll take that. We take that. We take those! Neurotoxins are part of my experience. I wish too long already. You got exposed for selling out and dishonesty. Oh boy. DMs. When you open a restaurant, yes, it'll be unrelenting optimism. What do you ask? I will name it restaurants near me. Turbo based. No Johnny Rydon, no Johnny Dubwell, no Johnny Diggersby, no Shiny Tornado Man. When people want to see the restaurant, they me. It will show mine. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's brilliant. That's genius. That's amazing. That's actually like super brilliant. All right, link code is going live. 19283746. If you want to join, feel free to pop in. I am thinking we're probably going to be doing a bit, again, these late night ones are going to be a bit shorter, so potentially this is going to be our final Dynamax Avenger of the night. Let's go for lobby. I'm going to go for the Barbarical. Go for the Chansey. No clue if I'll remember the few years down the line when I planned on opening up the restaurant. Noctowl. I don't like that Noctowl. It's so bad, but it's the only thing out here. Lightbard. Lightbard is good. Lightbard very good. Very, 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 very good. All right. What do we got for our options? What do we have for our options? I see electro types. I see electro types. All right, we go. Okay, so what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go for the Swoobat. So basically, here's the whole plan. Everyone but the Lightbard swaps out. I am going to take this. I'm going to take the Swoobat. We swap out the Chansey for the Nidoking. And we swap out the we swap out Noctowl for Nidoking. We swap out Noctowl for Nidoking. I'm gonna be taking this. The indomitable human spirit. The indomitable nature of the human spirit. Also the aliens, why the stars aren't theirs to conquer. USA! USA! The indomitable human spirit. I love that, you know, that meme whole saga of like the indomitable human. Again, it's great. Yeah, humanity number one. Humanity might do some stupid things, but humanity is in the end number one. Yeah, we might do some stupid things, but humanity is number one. First and foremost. Let's go. So the answers are hard to conquer. You can't stop the humanity. Because humanity is the best. Assurance. Blah. Speed swap. Okay. Why is it using speed swap? Yo, both. Thank you. I mean, I'm swapping out for this thing anyway, but I thank you for the healing. Skydeck! Get Skydeck, nerd! If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. It is very, 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 very much appreciated. Tomorrow, I think we actually start a new Shiny Hunt saga. Oh, I'm worried. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I do appreciate that pun, Jared. That is a top tier pun. That is a toppest of tier puns. I'm swapping out for this. Do. We go for the Nidoking. Nidoking is actually pretty good. When did Matt? Ooh, did we go with Matt? Because Matt's doing some Dynamax adventures himself. And we do love our Dynamax adventures here, ladies and gentlemen. We do love our Dynamax adventures here. It is pretty turbo-based. It is pretty turbo-based. Alright. You just use Helping Hand on the Chansey. Just have Chansey use Helping Hand here. Because we do a lot of damage. We do a lot of damage here. Clap, clap, clappy, clap hands. I'm trying to find the meme where the Wikipedia shows a war with West Virginia against the USA Super Earth Skynet. I'd expect Ohio to be the one doing that, Blorb. Because it's Ohio. It's Ohio. Then again, it's Ohio. Then again, Ohio is Ohio. Like, which reminds me, there's one of the reasons I love Roanoke games is one of his videos was like the back door to where the aliens will invade Earth. It is Ohio. Ohio is a liability. Because there's literally a movie where the whole plot of it is aliens invade Earth through Ohio. Ohio is indeed a liability for alien invasions. Well, I got game ended. Fast act and game ended. Super Earth. I would like to play Helldivers, but I know my PC has no capability of handling that game. Skynet. I mean, I would expect Cybertron to be on that list at some point. Nidoking Wizard. I mean, that's what happens when the opposing Pokemon has a rivalry and they target you with the Dynamax move. we get absolutely game ended. Assurance. Bonk. Purge of stats. Hello, Guzzlord Guy. Well, Guzzlord Guy, this is the last Dynamax adventure of the day. We are ending off after this one because this is a late night stream, and the late night streams tend to be a bit shorter. It's also almost 11 p.m. here. And it has been a very long day today. I don't know about how that ever saw me. Well, I mean, that's the other part of it, Jared. That's the other part of it. That's kind of the other thing. Like, I mean, at the very least, we know Nintendo has won the console wars. Nintendo is the undisputed victor of console wars. Well, that and PC, but PC is a bit of a separate beast altogether. But yeah, tomorrow is probably gonna be a Ho-Oh Dynamax Adventure Day because we do have the Heaven Redemption. Switch out Noctowl here. Noctowl swaps out. Good. All right. Does anybody else do D8s? Yeah, we're gonna go raid Matt Protopack. He is presently doing Dynamax Adventures himself. Go for the Morpeko, which is the one with the items, which is the leftmost electric type. So the goal is I'm gonna use Simple Beam on this on the tornado face. I have no reason not to just go Wild Lance. I mean, I don't do anything in this thing. I am going to be using Simple Beam on the things and the stuff and the things to do the stuff and the things. Lorb, let's go. We've got the Lorbs. So Nidoking just absolutely face melts this thing. Nidoking just clicks high horsepower and it flatlines this little sucker. Also, you know, helping hand into helping it into the high horsepower, floors it. Goodbye, Morpeko. Now, is it Morpeko male or female? Because depending on that, actually will determine what my move play is. Because if it's male, I keep it with rivalry. If it's not, I go with. It is female. Okay. In that case, I am gonna go Simple Beam. Because that gets rid of rivalry, which means we do not have a damage penalty. Because yes, the way rivalry works is if you are facing a Pokemon of the same gender as the Pokemon that is holding the ability, you have if a Pokemon has the same gender as the Pokemon holding rivalry, you have a 25% damage bonus applied. If you are facing a Pokemon of the opposite gender, you have a 25 damage penalty applied. So, overall, this gives us more damage now. And that's why we love our more damage. Absolute game ending. Hello there, Rod. Yes, the Sly Beam. Well, no, Sly's not. Well, yes, yes, the Sly Beam. It's the Boomer Ray. The Boomer Ray. Hello there, Rod. You kind of came in towards the end of the stream. We are going to be ending off after this Dynamax adventure. So, who takes the Morpeko? This is where we swap out the Chansey. Chansey swaps out here. So, I mean, I could either Chansey or I actually, I swap out for this one. I swap out for this one. Because my original thought was going to be I use Simple Beam, but we don't have that anymore because I underspeed the thing. So Lipard just click Screech. Yeah, Lipard click Screech. Chansey use Helping Hand on me. And then we just face melt this thing. And then we just face melt. And then we face melt this sucker. Stay strapped or get clapped, nerd. There is no need to Dynamax here. Oh, unless Nidoking can Dynamax, in which case Nidoking Dynamaxes. Yeah, if Nidoking can Dynamax, we Dynamax, so we ball. Go Dynamax electric move. The Sly Man of Boomer Guy Laser Beam. Hello there, has Arizona. You have captured an entire state. Well, Tinier thought Arizona was a country and that Australia was a state. So, to the Canadian man, you have captured an entire country. Clap, clap, clappy, clap hands. Let's go. Oh no, I overspeed it. No, I mean it still has a lot of damage. That's still an insane amount of damage. That's helpful. That survives. I am German. Yeah, our friend Tinier, who is Canadian, thought Arizona was a country, and he thought Australia was a U.S. state. That's what I was talking about. One of our friends, Tinier, thought that. He thought, ooh, fun. That was a knockout. That's a fun knockout right there. But yeah, I know our friend Tinier said that. We have it on camera, too. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. You survived? You survived Tornado Face? The stats of Nidoking. I mean, I can go into the stat menu. That Nidoking is holding on like a freaking sliver. Check summary. Yeah, Nidoking is like all aggro. Nidoking is very aggro. Well, no, Nidoking doesn't have any status moves. Nidoking's got no status moves. Heal cheer, please! Let's go! We got the heal cheer! Let's get dunked on, you nerd! Get dunked on! You lose. YOLO. Oh, I ran this thing through anyway. We're going for a friggin' agility. Bonk. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. We end off on 66 total Dynamax Adventure successes of Tornado Man. It's better than mine. Nidoking. I'm probably gonna go like collapse into my bed and fall asleep afterwards because I've literally spent like a lot of time today gardening, scripting Godzilla related videos, and also playing Bloons Tower Defense 6 because that game is addictive as freaking crap. Next guy, what's the question? Was that a shiny Swoobat? Oh no, it's not. I was briefly excited that it wasn't a thing. No shiny Tornado Man. No shiny Tornado Man. Oh, shiny Swoobat. I thought shiny Swoobat was darker. I like Bloons Tower Defense games too. My childhood was into this. Where's the first Pokemon game you played? Pokemon Sapphire. Specifically the fight against Drake. But if you guys have not done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the stream. We are actually going to be ending off now and rating our friend Matt Brokapak. He is doing Dynamax Adventures himself, so if you would like to keep up the Dynamax Adventures, Dynamax Adventuring, he will be continuing doing that. Thank you very much. And once again, it is Mother's Day here. And don't forget to go tell your mother you love them. After all, there were parental issues with the cause of 2 Godzilla movie monster fights. 2 Godzilla movies' entire plot is driven by the loss of a parent with the child. So, you never know when your parent might go off the rails and unleash a giant monster apocalypse on the earth. So always tell them you love them. It's weird that it happened twice. By the way, if I had a nickel for time, it would only be 2. But it's weird it happened twice. See you guys tomorrow. Pokemon Red on the Game Boy. Ooh. My brother's, I think my brother's first Pokemon game was like Pokemon Silver version. But I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, everyone.